Thank you, Sewa. You've got lots of exciting stories to tell about some amazing new leads you've been generating. Tell us some more.
Well, over the past, I think 3 months, I've generated about 9 or 10 leads. I can't remember, maybe a bit more than that.
And how much of this have you done before?
Nothing. I've always been in customer services, but I've never actually had to speak to a customer and try and drum up interest in anything.
And what triggered the change in you to want to do that in the first place?
It was the coaching, it was the recording with Tam, because he's not a manager, he's somebody that I speak to in the kitchen, that I speak to in the morning, I speak to him quite often. So having somebody else play back a recording of you to a customer, broker, or whatever it may be, and actually him pointing out areas of improvement, and you're not going to get into any trouble, it's not going to go on your PMR, it made a big difference because it's just a colleague. So you don't take it as harshly, you just think, okay, yeah, I could have done that differently, okay, that's fine, I'll go back and improve on that. When I went back to my seat, it was quite simple. I wanted to prove to myself that I could do it, because before I had this notion or mentality that I couldn't get the leads in, it was too hard, it was a sales issue, sales departments that were just customer services. But again, Tam made me realise that that's not the case. I'm not scared to get leads now. I'm not scared to drum up the excitement that I feel in our products. I'm just, I'm quite enthusiastic and optimistic about speaking to any customer now and selling our services.
Fantastic. Well done. So what's next for you?
World domination. I'm joking. What's next is I've kept the momentum up. I'm still generating leads. Sometimes I'm generating 1 or 2 in a day. It just depends on how many calls are coming in.
And if there was one thing that you could say to everyone at Corona to encourage them more in this, what would it be?
Just be more confident and just don't think it's, like I said, it's a sales issue. They've got to get the leads in. I think anybody can do it. It's not hard at all. You're on the phone to the customer anyway. So even if they're calling in to even make a complaint, it's at that point you can actually turn things around and say, what are you complaining about? What can you do differently? And then, try and get them to sign up for another year or so.